welcome to an all-new Melanie's Muses, where I muse about things in the entertainment world that are entertaining me, and hopefully you come along for the ride. New videos coming to you every Monday, so if you don't like what I'm musing about this week, pop back next week. It'll be something completely different. Today's show is actually going to be a review recap of the 5 top favourite fall shows that I had picked out, what I'm thinking of them, how they're doing in the ratings and everything, and whether I picked some winners this year. So for those that are new to the channel, or those that may have missed the previous video about my full TV shows, every year I pick 5 shows that I consider must-watch network TV shows. I say network kind of loosely because I did throw in a CBS All Access show, which is kind of a network, but okay, yes, I know, not technically network TV. But it snuck in there because it was a Kevin Williamson show, and there was no way I could pass up that one. So the top 5 shows that caught my radar this year were Tell Me a Story, FBI, New Amsterdam, A Million Little Things, and The Rookie. Let's take those in order. First of all, Tell Me a Story, the Kevin Williamson CBS All Access show that has actually only aired 2 episodes at the time this video is being recorded. This was the show that I was originally most excited about. I mean, it's Kevin Williamson for one. I will pretty much watch anything that he does. We've got some stellar cast members in there. There's Paul Wesley from The Vampire Diaries, Kurt Yeager from Sons of Anarchy, Kim Cattrall. It is literally packed full of star power. I'd be absolutely amazed if you're sitting there and don't recognise at least 2 or 3 of the actors on the screen. So how's it doing? Well, it is sort of a grim fairy tale sort of take on a mystery. There's lots of things going on. The pilot for me was a little bit slow, but it had a lot of setup going on. I enjoyed the second episode a lot more, and the previews for the rest of the season look really, really good. And it's Kevin Williamson. I expect really great things from him, and I don't think he's going to disappoint me. It's getting pretty good buzz right now, but if you haven't checked it out yet, I would definitely recommend getting CBS All Access. You can grab a free trial, have a look, see if you think it's going to be your cup of tea. I think this is really going to get going and become a little bit obsessive. I'm already going back looking for clues for the fairy tales. There are a couple of obvious ones, like the red coat for Little Red Riding Hood. A couple other little things thrown in there. I'm excited to see what other Easter eggs I can find because Kevin Williamson is very, very good about putting all those different layers and things in there and getting you watching. Okay, that was show 1. Show 2, FBI, did not get off to such a good start for me. I will be honest, I couldn't make it past the pilot. That being said, it has been picked up by CBS for a full season order, so I guess a lot of people are watching it. It was a new criminal procedure type show from Dick Wolf of Law and Order success. I was surprised to see it go to CBS. I had high hopes for it, but I'll be honest, I just couldn't make it through any more than the pilot. I went through the pilot and it just didn't grab me. There's too much else on TV for me right now. But fans of the show will be pleased to know it has been picked up for a full season, so obviously some people are liking it, just not me. Third show on my list, A Million Little Things, was a very, very strange show for me. It is not the sort of show I would normally even have looked at twice, but it had David Giannittoli in it, who is known for Grimm, and I love him, and I wanted to see what he was going to do. And this show airs on ABC and has been compared a lot to This Is Us, the big hit show on NBC, and I can see why. That being said, I don't watch This Is Us. This Is Us looks far too much like a tear fest for me, and I was a little bit worried that A Million Little Things might go in the same direction, but so far it is really, really keeping my attention. I'm enjoying it. The cast is phenomenal. They're doing a really good job sort of like dragging out the storylines. There's been lots of twists and turns and shocks and what is going on moments, which is always good for me. And there's some nice feely stuff in there as well, but not too over the top feely, so I'm not having a sob fest every week, which is always a bonus. That has also been picked up for a full season, which I think a lot of people were surprised about, especially with the This Is Us comparisons. But if you haven't started watching it yet, I would definitely recommend checking it out. If you like This Is Us, I would say give it a try, although you will probably find yourself making endless comparisons. If you don't watch This Is Us, like me, and you think that you might like something like This Is Us Light, I'm gonna call it, check it out. I'm really enjoying it. Number 4 on my list was New Amsterdam, the NBC hospital drama that I literally picked up because it had Ryan Eggold of the Blacklist fame in it, and I think he is fantastic. This is the one show that my husband and I really, really loved. Greg loves it. Who would have thought Greg would be really into this show? But it is fantastic. Little unusual take on a hospital drama with the whole point that it's almost like socialist medicine. This hospital will treat you regardless of whether you've got the ability to pay. You go in, There's all these crazy diagnoses. They have a courtroom in this hospital. I mean, it's groundbreaking stuff. But it is really, really good, and it moves at a great pace, and it addresses some very, very hard-hitting issues. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I will say critics absolutely slated it. I read awful reviews when it came out, but I don't listen to them. I watch what I want to watch, and I watch what I like. And I'm glad to see that fans seem to be liking it too, because NBC, despite what the critics would have had them done, have signed it up for the rest of the season. So we will be getting a full season order of that at least. So if you haven't checked it out yet, tune in, start watching. It's great, and we can keep the numbers up, and then maybe we can get another season as well. That would be fantastic. And then finally on my list, yes, this show literally made it in there because Nathan Fillion is in it. It is The Rookie on ABC. This has only had a few episodes at the moment, but it has already been picked up for a full season order. It is a great show. I had to say, we watched the pilot and I was a little bit nervous because, seriously, the premise is that you've got an older guy rookie coming into the force. How much stuff could they really do with that? I was literally watching it to see if they would throw in some Firefly references because, you know, Nathan Fillion. Haven't caught any Firefly references yet, but I will say this show is really good. It moves at a great pace. The casting is great. Even Greg will sit and watch it with me, which is fantastic. 3 episodes, they haven't dropped anything yet. The pace keeps going. They haven't got too sidetracked on things that rookie cops and that wouldn't be doing, which is often a problem for me in these procedural type dramas. You know, you have like the beat cop that goes off and solves everything, because that doesn't happen. No, these cops are on the beat and they're patrolling and they're doing lots of different things. Absolutely worth watching. If you haven't checked it out yet, The Rookie on ABC, I would definitely recommend it because if nothing else, Nathan Fillion, people. You can't go wrong with Nathan Fillion. Okay, so that's my little recap review of the shows that made my top 5 list for fall 2018. How many of them are you watching? I have to say, I'm quite surprised. 4 out of 5 of my picks for just going in to watch have actually stayed on my to watch list this year. And none of them have been cancelled yet. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. And on that note, I'm going to leave it there. Huge thank you, as always, for everybody that tuned in to listen to what I had to say this week. Make sure you're doing all the fun YouTube things, like, comment, and subscribe, especially comments. Let me have your thoughts, let me have your feedback. And then join me over on my Facebook page every Sunday at noon Eastern Time for Facebook Live with my husband Greg. We talk TV and we do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. We have giveaways, it's hilarious. You should definitely be there because if you think this is good, it's even better live. And then hopefully I'll see you back here next week. Bye!